custody. Just got a phone call from the police there that there was more allegations made against me. I'm going to speak to my solicitor tomorrow, which I have one and going with in a minute, because on the 23rd of June of next month, my children is in care, all down to the prostitute who was taking tablets in the women's refuge. I'm separated from her nearly 1 year now, separated. Never going back around them dirt. All I'm interested in is my 3 children, Martin, baby Martin, Mary and Thomas. They're my 3 children, and they're the 3 children that I'll be looking for in court. And when I land to the courthouse, there'll be 2 guards to corner, one side, one each side, when I land on the 23rd. And the allegations that she made against me, you're only fucking yourselves up. You're doing yourself no favour, because when I'm ready, I'll have the last laugh, and I'll get to visit my children, and I'll say who they'll go to and who they won't go to. But I guarantee you, they'll go to no vermin or dirt in Car Brown, or any Heifer Road for that matter, or any your breed won't get them. Won't get them, because I will tell the judge and the solicitors, check your GP, check all your GPs now, the people that was coming forward for my children. Should there are more druggies and tablet hits? You know, I won't be getting my children. I have the last left. Do you know the day for me begging the priestess to feed myself and robbing the shops for my children every day of the week, where my door was going to Car Brown for dogs and trailers? That's where my children's door was going every month and every week. And at 50, 60 pounds with the shopping out of Aldi's, where I was used to getting, you know, when I went around them people, I used to get my children the best, they were dressed to the best. There was never a thing wrong with them. I have all the reports now, and I've everything got from Letterkenny and all the hospitals that I was in when they were looking for Mom. Mom wasn't there. Mom was drugged overhead in the house. Now, I'm drug-free, so no matter what she said, I'd be willing to get this in front of the judge. This, and you know, Dr. Coleman, you went in and told Dr. Coleman you got bait in this way and that way. I told Dr. Coleman I'm doing you as well for giving out my medication when I was in Castlereagh and when I was in the Midlands prison, when you were notified by the governor, the doctor in the sadness. Now, all go to all, I'll have the last laugh. This is Martin Susie, the queer that you all think I am. But the queer has a queer pair of balls open. Anyone that was up there will know exactly what I'm on about. My 3 children, Mary, Thomas, and maybe Martin, they're the 3 children I'm going for. They're the 3 that I send clothes home to the social workers and money to dress them and clothe them. So when I land to the court, there'll be one guard this side, one that side, and myself. And when I walk in, Jules will say hello. At the end of the day, they weren't taken off me. I wasn't with her at the time when they were told. But I'm here. I'm their father to support the children. I'm here. I have a home for them. No matter what, I have a home. Can you put an order on all these people now? Do you know how they put burden orders against me? I want protection orders just before I live here against them. I couldn't go to my father's funeral over vermin like that. But I promise you, for me not going to my father's funeral, I'm going to Galway. And you know the things that you put on Facebook? You use my name the other day on Facebook. Everybody knows it was you. It's only a matter of time you'll be getting a thump in the mouth for that. But if that's none of my business. That was my name you used on Facebook. But for me, it's over being in dusty. Look, you know the priest, the man is an actor, the queer of a priest. Divorce. Goodbye, I want no more of that to do to you. You're too dirty. You're the dirtiest to the dirtiest breed I ever met in my life. You have dogs, shite, sleeping in with you. You vermin. And anyone that mixes with you know what I'm talking about. Anyone that knows you knows exactly what I'm about, the way you are from the dirt and the vermin. Thank God my children is in care. I'm happy. Look, they're there. They're washed, they're cleaned. I don't have to worry about them now anymore. But I will worry about them when I go back to Ireland. I have my tickets, and tomorrow now I'll be on the phone to solicitor because I'll have more news from me tomorrow. I'll be first there for my children. So anyone that's going to the courthouse looking for my children, I'm getting to the judge and the social workers to check the GP that they're linked with. Let the GP know you're all on the one medication, the Valium and the Zimmerman and the Lyrica. You're all on them. So thirdly, you won't be fit enough to get my children. The people that be getting my children is drug-free, never involved with Garda Síochána in the life. You're foolish running to Mill Street Garda Station because the guard you were talking to knows that you're lying through your teeth. You're going to get big. At the end of it, you laugh on you. Once I get my 3 children, I don't care what happens to them. Do you know the fellas that I don't own is you tell people I don't own them, which I don't own. God bless and save my God, my mind, I don't own them. But I rear them like my own. But if the judge gives me him as well, I'll rear him for the next few years. As his poor father did, because he's another child that put up with a bad life with you. Like my children were getting paid in small. My children were told to 2 nannies. Because do you know how they were told all that? As every time somebody come into my trailer, I was cooking and washing and cleaning. She had been on the car with the brother, looking for the tablets all around Galway, ringing everybody in. All gone now, and the tablet is no good, chap. The tablets that you put to your mouth are no good, and the children gone. I'll have the last laugh. And look at me now. And when I show the judge what she done to you, that way to help me cheat. in front of the judge. That way I'm going to take them out. You broke them, I said. And this you broke. And the cuts that I got to the LFs, and you know Dr. Coleman stitched me up. It wasn't him, it was the doctor. I have all them reports. I have it that way. Keep going to Mystery Garden Station. We'll see who'll have the last line. Bye-bye now. This is Martin Susie. Look. Wait now.